Rally, rally round the West Indies, now and forever. I hope I sung better than Rudder. Rally, rally round the West Indies, now and forever. I hope I sung better than Rudder, now and ever. I hope I sung better than Rudder, now and ever. So guys, I know I missed it. I missed a very important game at the Eisenhower Park in Hampstead. But I'm going to be there the next time, if there is a next one. The ICC World Cup 2024 was played at, one of the matches was played at the park, and that was last week. I have a story for you, so I'm going to give it to you when I sit at the bench, sit at the table. So I'm going to see you there shortly. I want to wish all the fathers happy Father's Day. Okay, so rally around the West Indies, people. Big up West Indies, Caribbean people. Blow your horns, hit your pan, hit your rims, hit the iron. Bing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Bing, 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 pong, 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 pong. Wait auntie Merle and she basket. Wait auntie Merle and she basket. Bring auntie Merle and she basket.
Well, a certain kind of world sports history was made today in New York.
For the first time in Eisenhower Park in East Meadow, hosting an official World Cup cricket match. CBS 2's Jennifer Bisram was there and has all the excitement.
Cricket history was made in New York Monday.
It's an overwhelming feeling. Words cannot describe how much it was a joy to be here. It was a joy to be here. And the crowd was fantastic.
South Africa defeated Sri Lanka in the first ever Cricket World Cup game played at the new International Cricket Stadium in Nassau County. Chopper 2 was over the Long Island cricket field as thousands of fans left.
It is once in a lifetime that you get to watch a cricket game in USA, and it's a World Cup, right? Every 2-3 years. The whole world is playing against each other, so I mean you have to come watch that.
When we just came here to America, you got cricket news when people came up from the islands. Now this is fantastic. This is the best thing that could have happened to cricket in the world.
Big step forward to promote cricket in the United States. I'm pretty sure about that. It'll gain a big momentum after this.
For cricket enthusiasts, just having the game played in the U.S., the country they migrated to decades ago, was a win.
We'll get the experience, the World Cup, T20 is my sport.
Security was stepped up to make sure fans, players, and workers were all safe.
NYPD, State Police, MTA Police, Port Authority Police, our Village Police Department.
Where Phil Simmons and Brian Lara scored a century. This is New Zealand versus the West Indies. Okay, remember, I'm a novice, okay? So I'm going to do reaction. This is going to be superb. Okay, beyond the boundary. I'm like Matthew and beyond the boundary. Okay? So the West Indies is playing. I skipped New Zealand. It's going to take too long.
So what a start. The last ball of the first over. The man coming back into the side goes for naught.
I think that's in Barbados.
And taking him on and winning.
Let's see.
Takes a bit of gumption to do that, to get off the mark when your side's already lost a wicket. Lovely footwork. Simple swing of the bat. He has a lovely bat swing.
They know how important it is.
Cricket is a
tremendous
gentleman's
boost to their
game.
confidence. if they can win the one-day series. Lara, deliberate shot overhead. Second time he's got a 4 over the bowler's head. Ending off the 9th over at 25 for 1. Deliberate stroke by Lara. Effortless ease over the top of extra cover for 4 to finish off the 10th over at 30 for 1.
Whoops, that could be out, that could be out. That is very good cricket from New Zealand and very poor cricket from Chanderpaul. Just frustration, being pinned down, that lack of being able to score on the offside has made him try and go over the top, and with the band back, that's very dangerous. He was obviously trying to get it a little bit squarer than that, but it was a very easy and simple catch.
Well, Lara's gone over the head of short extra cover, not by much.
Well, Lara's not going to allow a little tiddly bowler like Harris to throw up little back of the hand, I don't know, leg spinners come, whatever you call them, with a man on the drive on the offside and a great big gap between cover and mid-off. He's going to go through the man, over the man, round the man, anyhow. He's just going to hit it hard in that area.
Gone back and he's lashed out through extra cover for 4. So Lara, as Jeff was saying, different attitude here. 12 overs gone, 39 for 2. That's a typical Phil Simmons stroke. Gone for 6. This is a big, strong man, Phil Simmons. And he really covered that one.
Well, I was just about to say that you always get the impression with Phil Simmons when there's a slow bowler bowling that he's just itching to belt it up in the park, because he really does have big shoulders. He's a huge man if you stand at the side of him.
Lara's hit that a mile.
Well, that's a little bit like his golf swing. Just a free swing of the bat. That's how he plays golf. Pitches outside, he's just helping it on.
Over his head. And that'll go for 4 more. So an eventful over here. And Lara counter-attacking. That's a 6-4. 15 overs gone, 56 for 2. Got that away for 4 more. So this is a bold counter-attack by the 2 Trinidadians. And Chris Harris, who's given the West Indies a lot of problems so far in this series, is taking the brunt of the attack.
Tries it again, and what placement. And he can't bowl over the wicket on leg stump or just outside of Brian Lara. And he's fit to get away with it 2 balls in a row. Cairns to Lara. And by our reckoning, Lara brings up his half-century as Tony Cozy and Michael Holding come into the commentary position.
Wow. Lara was like the biggest thing in Trinidad.
And that's a tremendous blow. Found the gap between deep backward square and fine leg. And gets 4 to finish off the over at 97 for 2. Again, Lara teasingly going over the head of mid-wicket. Mid-wicket is within the field restricting area. And he's put it away for 4 with what looked initially like a 4 shot.
It runs away quite quickly on that side of the field. There again you can see the face of Brian Lara's bat tilted upwards, obviously trying to hit the ball in the air. And I think that was was better timed, much more convincing.
My boss was married to best friend.
And that placement is precise.
Best friends. That was a long time ago.
That'll go away for 4 more. So this is an expensive over from Chris Cairns. 13 coming off it. 127 for 2. batted away for 4. Had width on it this time as the 2 previous ones did. Asked to be hit, and Lara hit it. So yet another boundary to Brian Lara. This is 10-4 now. That's a tremendous stroke. Simmons, such a powerful man. All bottom hand. Deliberate stroke over mid-on.
It's played very fine by Simmons.
Gotta understand
and Cairns is
something.
wide at fine leg. He's quick.
West Indians.
And a nifty bit of footwork. They'll still get 3.
From the Caribbean.
Yes, Mark Haslam. He's an interesting prospect. He toured India as
African.
well. He's had a pretty good domestic season. In fact, they've given it
The
4.
Asian.
So he must have overstepped, Chris
On the
Cairns.
Indians.
So there was talk that he may
Play
perhaps
cricket.
come
On street.
to the West Indies.
On pitch.
We'll have to wait and see. Phil Simmons
Yeah,
brings up
Pete.
his 50 there. And it's very accomplished, supportive innings it's been as well.
And there it is.
That's Brian Lara in his prime.
He had another 100 for Brian Lara. Flags are waving, out they come onto the ground. The Trinidad and Tobago flag, the Guyana flag. Brian Lara being acknowledged by spectators and by teammates, being mobbed. 9th 100 in one-day internationals. He'll be a little bit richer in terms of East Caribbean dollars by the time they've all left him.
Happy Father's Day, Brian Lara.
And maybe a few in his own currency as well.
Father's Day, Phil Simmons.
98 deliveries to reach there. 1 6 and 10 fours.
Uncle George.
148 minutes. And reviving a West Indies innings which was flagging at one stage. That's gone. Way back. So Phil Simmons lofting it just over the head of the long-off fielder. Gone for 6.
And happy Father's Day, Kay, if he watches this, which I doubt very
Spanking
much.
it. Another boundary to third man.
That was well placed by Phil Simmons, just giving himself enough room to place that behind square.
That's hit with tremendous power. No ball as well. Typical Phil Simmons stroke. The back cut with all his muscular power and hammered away.
Whoa, whoa, wow.
That's another 4. Simmons drawing closer to 100. He already has hit the ball with tremendous certainty. Face Cairns. It's in the air, and this is an easy catch. So Patel, who dropped one like that in the World Cup, as you remember, against Australia, hanging on to it. Lara goes for 104, tough edge. And the West Indies have lost their 3rd wicket for 217. Just over his head. Carries him to 97.
Well, this is a good shot from Phil Simmons. Intentionally lifting it on the onside. Didn't bounce much. He's a tall man. And look, that bottom hand come into play very quickly there and deliberately hoisted over the man at short mid-wicket. And beautifully placed.
Well, he's done that pretty well, over the top. That'll relieve some of the tension. And there was a little bit of tension building up.
Well, this is a good option from Roland Holder. The field is all up. So he decides he does have to go over the top to release some of that tension, and he's done that very effectively.
That'll go for 4.
What a handsome guy.
So that's one of them. Now Phil Simmons has come down the wicket to say, hey, what's going on?
Phil Simmons has probably come down the wicket and said, now, I could be buying the drinks. If you don't get 4, I could be buying you a lot of drinks.
Still has the 1 run to get to this landmark. Here's Chris Cairns. There it is. He's got 4. That's the match. And Simmons is 100. Here comes the invasion. Well played, Phil Simmons. ...103 from 124 deliveries.
Hi guys, I want to take this time to wish all the fathers of all over the world a happy Father's Day. Also, I want to take this time to wish my Uncle George, who has been like a father to me. Happy Father's Day, Uncle George. May God bless you. May his face shine upon you. And may good and only good come unto you and all the fathers in the world. Happy Father's Day. God bless you guys.